Today on the channel from AEW Unmatched Series 9, we got the return of Jon Moxley.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another AEW Unmatched unboxing and review. And today from Series 9, we got a guy with no stranger to the AEW Jazzwares lines. We got Jon Moxley, but for all your Jon Moxley needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We'll do a little comparisons later on. But old Jon Moxley, no stranger to these lines, of course. But back again and in style with the hoodie this time. Oh, he's ready to go. Does have his world title belt as well. Extra hands. Blackpool Combat Club represent here today. That's kind of what this wave is all about, as we do know. He is number 68. Of course, this is Series 9. All Elite Wrestling on the side. Then on the back, got the cross-sell down below. We're unboxing all these on the channel, so stay tuned. Make sure you do subscribe. Very end, we're going to rank the wave from my least favorite to my favorites. Glamour shot at the top. What's going on up here? From Forbidden Door and all. I'm a big fan of the Forbidden Door. Sometimes they're hard to get into, but you know, you do some sweet talking, you can get in that Forbidden Door if you need to. June 26, 2022, a day after my birthday. Folks, mark your calendars. My birthday right around the corner, June 25th. I'll take all the presents. Of course I will. We're going to have a big birthday bash, and guess what? You're invited. Yes, you're invited. Be there or be square is what I'll say. Chicago, Illinois, beautiful this time of year. Somebody picked me up a Pequod's Pizza over there. I'm here for that, but part of Series 9, old Moxley here, representing the BCC, the Black Country Communion, of course. One of the great bands he's in, I believe. I believe he plays bass guitar, if I'm not mistaken. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic Prison. Moxley doing his thing. Got the extra hands going on. Let's pop those out. Pop this out. This looks pretty good, actually. Better than expected. See you later. Goodbye, and we're going to get down to business. And dare I say, once again, could this be monkey business? It very well could be, especially if there's staining on this figure. That's going to be the art of the monkey business. 2 Fists of Fury makes sense with Moxley out of the package. 2 gripping hands and the dreaded what you gonna do brother hand, the pick your nose hand, the point hand. What you gonna do? You can do a little of that with Moxley if you need to. So we're here for that. We're here for that for sure. We do got the AEW title belt, of course, no stranger to these lines as we know. What is going on here? Uh-oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. So somehow the plastic from this is stuck on to the jacket here. I don't like that. So I'm very concerned that I'm going to tear this off and it's going to tear the lettering off the back of the shirt. Oh, never mind. Never mind, just stuck on there. Looks like no paint loss, anything like that. So that's a good day at the office right there. AEW World Title Belt. We've seen this numerous times. Always good to get a belt, though. You can never have enough belts, if you ask me. But now we're truly forged in combat, is what we are, because it says so on the back of the hoodie here. Looks very, very nice. On the front here, it says Blackpool Combat Club. Now, I don't believe we've ever had a hoodie like this in this line before, and I really do like this hoodie because it even has the drawstrings here. I don't think we've ever got a figure anywhere of a hoodie with drawstrings. Probably like one of the Mezco or Mayfexes or something like that. Probably a Peter Parker or a Miles Morales figure, maybe. But as far as wrestling goes, we've never had something like that, so I really do like that. I like this jacket here. Looks very nice. Looks very, very nice. It feels very nice, I should say. I'm going to pop these hands off so I can remove it a little easier. It does look really nice. Velcro in the front, of course. So we're going to take that off. And now, here's the dreaded thing. Is it going to be stained? Now, I've heard from the Jazzwares team, they feel they've got the staining fixed. I'm very hopeful for that because that really is disappointing, as we know. But we still got some of that inseminating a cow thing going on, as you got some of those plastics in the arm protecting the figure. To me, that says, hey, there's going to be some staining is what that says. But we're going to pull this off. We're going to find out. And we're going to truly find out what all the fuss is about right now. We're going to find out if we got some staining going on. And what do you know? Oh, yeah, we got some staining. I was going to say no staining going on, but now, unfortunately, we do got a little bit. We got plastic right here as well. Oh, my gosh, Moxley, he's ready to inseminate this cow. He's going to jump in full in. He's going to go the whole body in there is what he's going to do. We're going to pop this all back together. And there it is. I'm going to pop these hands on just so it doesn't look kind of strange here. But it is. So now we know I did get these from Ringside Collectibles. So this is the first time to get these. So these haven't been, straight from the factory, across the ocean, across the sea, like a young Weezer Pinkerton album, more like it. But these come off across the sea and then they ship really quick. So these are really first to market. Now, when they go to Walmart's, Targets, other places, and they sit around for 6 months, a year, what is time, what is sitting around, the staining will take hold a little bit stronger. So that is one thing to note, but I do have staining right there on the shoulders for Moxley. Very, very light, but you got the whole ring right around the top. You can see it almost looks like dots going over there and starting on the other side. So staining's still an issue. Very strange to me. They wrap up the body down here. You wrap up the arms, but you don't get the full arms. You don't get up over here. I don't know what's going on there. It's just weird. It's 2024. We got to fix the staining. We got to fix the staining somehow. We can't have our figures ruined. And it's really rough for somebody like 3 years from now. They want this figure. They open it up, fully stained. That's what was going to happen. So not a fan of that, as you guys do know. But the early points of staining on coming on Moxley right here, unfortunately. But we do got a beautiful, beautiful jacket. I will say that. I just wish it didn't stain. But now we get down to the body here, and it looks a little interesting because the arms and the chest and the torso are not color aligned. So the lower abs and stuff is a little tan. The arms are a little tan. But right in the chest here, it's like a lighter color plastic. So that looks a little strange. You stare at it and you're like, wait a minute. It looks like he just got a tan. Was he wearing a shirt and got the farmer's tan going on? Not exactly sure what's going on there. But for most people, they're probably going to display it with this. That's what I'm going to do. He's probably going to be a stained mess, but that's how I'm going to keep him for me. But definitely skin tone differences on this one here. He does got wrist tape, black wrist tape painted on. We got the tattoos on him as well. And we got a little of that chest hair. All Moxley growing out that chest hair like a young Tom Selleck in the 80s. Looking pretty good in the chest hair department. But getting down to the head sculpt on this one, a very, very good head sculpt. Looks like my buddy DC lives around the corner from me. Former independent pro wrestler as well. Looks a lot like him. Shout out to my buddy Terry there. But nice big beard on him here. Playing those human hits with the nose, the two eyes, the two ears. A little bit balding up top. Oh, it's tough times up there. But it does look like Moxley. He does got some wrinkles in his forehead. Or you could pretend they're blade scars. You can choose your own adventure with that forehead there. And he does got a little Todd McFarlane. Hate to bring you into this. And it's strange to see you on the couch during a wrestling review. But you're taking notes, it looks like. Are you doing it for your UFC line? Oh, you heard the Combat Club and you were confused. You thought this was a UFC unboxing. I get it. Todd McFarlane on the couch, everybody. But Toddy's got a little bit of that McFarlane side-eye you love so much. So you might be into this a little bit more than you thought. But it does look like Moxley. There's no doubt about it. I do got a little... Oh, my gosh. I'm just noticing this right now. I do got staining on the side of the face as well from the hoodie. So, man, that is a bummer there. It almost looks like he's got a shiner. Not a Captain Shiner from Thundercats. That was a different unboxing. Check that out. But he's got a little bit of a ring of black there. So, man, it's a rough go right there. That's a rough go with this staining for sure. But I do like the combat pants. It's, of course, his time in Dudleyville. I believe he picked these up as well. Blackpool Combat Club logos on there. Mox logos as well. Everybody loves a little camouflage. And he's got the old boots here in black as well. Arms going all the way around for us. Bicep cut. Double jointed pinned elbows. Hands back forth side to side. Head back forth side to side. Hula hoop up top, traditional waist, big old Dudleyville splits if he needs them, legs do go up, thigh cut, double jointed pin knees, boot cut, ankles back forth, up and down, side to side, all the usual articulation practices there, and he does fit on a Jazzware stand, of course, looking all right there. So a good one. I love the new head sculpt. I like the hoodie. I like the body enough on this one. It's just missing some things. And that missing thing is it's staining. I don't want staining on my figures. You guys know that. I'm a starch critic of the staining of action figures is what I am. But we do got a previous version of Moxley. And a lot of people's gripes about this one. And unfortunately, you'll have the gripes on this one as well as the old ones. is, of course, Moxley is a little too big. He feels like a giant of the line, like a young Dustin Runnels or Dustin Rhodes out there is what he feels like, but same body style, same everything as previous incarnations of course, Jon Moxley. So still a giant figure. So the highs and lows of the figure game here. I wish this was a little shorter. I do love what he comes with. I love the whole presentation. The staining just really ruins it for me. But your mileage may vary. You never know on that one there. But you'll have to check your figures, of course, when you do get them. Maybe you have them already. So there it is, Jon Moxley, AEW Unmatched Series 9. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon, including both channels, early access to both YouTube channels. You get all the glamour shots, of course, giveaways, Q&As, dog stuff, pizza stuff. It's all over there for you on Patreon. Sign up, the link in the description down below. ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget Amazon and Barnes & Noble, my book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstars Series. Just shy of 700 pages. A labor of love if there ever was one. And don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Jon Moxley, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.